start to this one and start to perform at the level he expects.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go. Mike 50, Mike 50.
And right away, whistles and a flag down. And I believe we'll start the night with a 1st and 15. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That goes for a gain of 31. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover, and boom, hit him with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of the game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. Nigel Bradham brings him down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip.
They'll run here with Freeman. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in this 7-zip. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They They go with Howard to begin the drive. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They go play action here on first down. Looking sideline, incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Second and 10 now from the 27. Now Wentz. Going to go to Clement here out of the backfield. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now Wentz. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one will go down as 33 yards on the third down conversion. So that changes things a bit. Here's a first and 10 all the way down at the 35. Here's Wentz to throw. And a reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. It's first and 10 from the 12. Wentz to throw again. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down the 47-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
And Falcons fans everywhere excited that Devontae Freeman is back on the field wearing number 24 in the red and black. Remember, he went down in week 2 in 2018 with an injury.
And he's into the clear. Touchdown, Falcons. Austin Hooper, his second touchdown on the season. And the Falcons push further out in front. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. On the give, running right is Howard. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on third. Working from the gun, Wentz. Aguilar has it. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
A gain of 15.
He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the first down.
That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 41-yard line.
Here we go. 180.
53 is mine. Check pass. He's moving, boys, moving.
On second down now. It's Howard, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line and chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's third down. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. From the gun, it's Wentz. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Now this is fielded in the end zone. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Now a play fake here on first down. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Back 25.
50, Mike, 50. I got you, boy.
On 3rd and 1, Ryan. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. On 2nd and 7, Wentz. And this is Hurts with it, right side. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A first down there on a pickup of 25. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Man, 5-7. Check back 45. Check back 45. Hey, Urban. Check 45 to Mike.
Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard.
You got me.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Tack McKinley able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. To throw, it's Wentz. That's caught left side, Arcega-Whiteside. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
Check it back, check it back.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. And Jeffrey's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. Wentz going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. 2 yards on the carry there, it'll be 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Wentz. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 24-yard line.
It's a gain of 20. And an eagle.
Okay, what can't Deshaun Jackson do? All right, we know about the catches. We just saw another one there. Also gets involved in the return game, and he can break big plays like that. We've seen him do it throughout his NFL career.
We have. What are you thinking of anything in particular?
Yeah, I'm still remembering a certain Giants punter not following orders, and Deshaun Jackson made that big-time return all the way back for a game winner in that one. I still remember seeing the looks of disbelief on the Giants sideline.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Running from the gun with Howard. And able to work his way down to the 16. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. The Eagles on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Throwing is Wentz. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on 4th down. From the right hash, this from 33. The kick by Elliott is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Freeman again, a first down carry. And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Freeman again. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Back 25.
Number 53. Mike 53.
51.
Let him know.
Hey, wahoo.
Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. Trying to lay one up deep. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Here's Jackson.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Wentz now to throw. Jeffrey with a catch left side. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. Alshon Jeffrey so dangerous even when a defender's near him.
He's got such a big body, ability to run, positions himself well, excellent control, and you're exactly right. Even if people are draped on him, he often comes up with the catch. He really symbolizes what people are looking for in receivers in today's NFL.
Wentz. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jackson. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
19 yards. And an Eagle first down.
Go.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, this is Howard. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
He's crossing. He's checking.
Hey, Lou. Undercut.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wentz over the middle, and it's incomplete. It was Ricardo Allen there on the coverage.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
They're running it.
Sunday.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. I'm not ready.
Shotgun now for Wentz. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And they'll get this down to the 10. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Wentz now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Check. Crunch. Shit. 36.
Solid.
They'll run with a former Badger. It's Corey Clement. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Here we go.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
Hey, 57. Sunday.
Mike, 53.
Here we go.
53. Mike. Let's get this.
Throwing now is Wentz. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Well, interceptions have been a problem in this one. If he could have gotten his feet down here, it would have been another.
Would have been a huge one. They've had a great game taking the ball away. Thought they had another one, just unable to get those cleats in bounds.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Wentz going to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. From 8 yards out, as his guys are back within a single score. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Now Wentz going to lead the Eagles up to go for 2.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
They'll try and run it here. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Here we go. Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Here we go. 280! Hey, pick your game up. Shoot! Check safety. Check 26, check 26. Watch safety green, man. Hey, ram. You go take.
On 1st down, they run with Howard. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for 2nd down.
Done. 180! Max 59! Go!
This is Howard on 2nd down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Here we go. 120! Sunday! 46 down, man, 5-4.
Now Wentz. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Tack McKinley, his 2nd sack of the night.
And that's the 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
Come on, man. Let's go.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. The corner, Ronald Darby, comes up to get him.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
What we got?
To throw is Ryan. And he will find Ridley on the left side. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
3rd and 2, now Ryan. He's got Sanu. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Ryan to Sanu, good for an Atlanta 1st down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
Name a squad that is better though than my home team. We a pot of gold. I'm a